everybody. We're the broads. We're back.
I've missed
We're
us.
the boomer bot.
Where have we been?
Not very far, for sure.
I love us. I miss
I'm Anne
us.
Marie. She's Janet. She's not having a good day.
Bad day, bad day, bad day. But I don't want to.
Not a bad life.
It's not about me. I don't want to burden you with my problems.
Please,
Let's
don't
move
fall
on
for that
from it.
for a moment.
Please,
Well,
I'll
here's
be fine.
we'll pick things up by talking about some of our dreams and aspirations today.
Well, actually, it ties in very well with my anxiety today, because part of many people live to work, and I think you're one of them, and your dad was one of them.
I don't
and
live to work, but I really enjoy my.
You do.
I love my work.
You love your work. You
I'm
take
very
it home
lucky.
with you. You work. You work. I live not to work. And as your business partner, I'm sure that concerns you. But I live for my Fridays off. I have Fridays off. And I really enjoy the away from work existence. I just do. I love the walks on the beach. I love everything. Believe me, I'm thankful to have my job. I do love what I do, but the concept of having to go somewhere every day to earn a living doesn't turn me on like it does necessarily turn you on.
I wouldn't say, honestly, I wouldn't say it turns me on. I feel very fortunate to be doing work that I find challenging, interesting, changing every day. And I feel like I probably have a little bit of my dad in me.
And you'll work to the day you die.
He died. We had to pull him away from his desk at the age of 97, 98. Yeah, it's true.
And it's true. And I think you have that to you as well.
Sorry. Yeah.
And again, I don't. Bye-bye. In fact, I have to run. Just kidding.
But it's almost Friday.
But it ties
it's
in because
Tuesday.
we are going to talk today about our bucket list and things we'd love to do before we kick the bucket.
That's not it, though. It's not so much about the kicking of the bucket as it is to have dreams and things that you like to do.
Before you die.
All right. It just sounds so sad when you put it that way.
Before you die, you're not going to probably do it.
You think?
All right. So I do enjoy what I do. I do public relations. Anne-Marie does what we call everything else. She does all the other marketing tools that are exercised here at the agency. I don't know what I'm talking about. Stop me before I humiliate myself.
Start over.
No, anyway.
Just get right to it.
What I'd like to say is I
it.
like what I do, and part of my bucket list is to do what I do for no money to help others who don't have the money but need my expertise.
And by the way, she does quite a bit of that.
And I think that
yes, you do.
Yes, I
yes,
do. And
do.
I like doing public relations for nonprofits on a pro
and
bono
you do a
basis.
really good job of that.
And I love it. And that's part of my bucket list, to continue what I do, but not have to go to work every day to do it.
Or deal with clients.
Those pesky clients.
Sorry
if
about
you're
that,
watching, we love you, but you're pesky.
We don't mean you.
You're so demanding. It's like you pay us and you expect things. I don't know what it is about clients.
Are we going to talk about our buckets?
Yeah, that was one of my buckets.
Okay, should I?
And it's these are not buckets.
No. Should I talk about things that go are in my bucket
list?
One of them that's on my bucket list.
Yes. is
to overcome my fear of heights by jumping out of a plane. And I'm going to do that. I've signed up for it. I'm going to do it in the next few months.
And the video camera will be there, ladies and gentlemen.
Janet will be there with the camera.
Oh, yeah. This one
ground.
will be. So you are going with a parachute, or no? You're going to really go?
Is that what, a little wishful thinking?
Yeah, come on.
Yes, I'm going with a parachute. It's going to be a tandem. Yeah, like the former president did.
Yeah, like George Bush did. Yeah.
But I'm not waiting till I'm 90 to do it.
I could not want to do something less.
I know.
Than jump out of a plane.
Well, this is my list,
I understand,
not
but
yours.
it's interesting that that's something you want to do. And isn't your other fear your fear of water?
Yes, I haven't gotten to that.
Is that part of your list?
Yet.
No, you don't have a desire.
Well, that comes from my brothers almost drowning me when I was like 3.
Don't you hate when that happens? That really hasn't changed.
Explains an awful lot. It explains a lot. However,
still going strong. That sibling thing.
So you want me to do all of mine, and then you do all of yours?
Sure, go ahead.
Because you have all the visuals.
I do have visuals.
One of my dreams is to take a 2-month vacation, but to come back to work, but to take a really long, around the world, maybe around the world.
Wow.
But certainly to China. That's definitely on my list. I really would love to go to China. And I was supposed to do that when I turned 60, but I couldn't take all the time off. It's a lot of
Well,
time.
it's a big trip, and you
Right,
do need that
right.
time. But that's an exciting
The
plan.
other one involves that you were kind enough to ask Beth to pull out a picture of. Actually, I'm supposed to hold it up to this camera. Is to watch the Tour de France because I'm a cyclist, and to go over and watch the Tour. Not to ride the Tour de France. To watch the Tour de France.
Well, they're devastated to hear that over the organizers that were like, "Oh no, she dropped out."
Did she say? Right. But we have a couple of friends who actually go
Yeah.
over and do the Tour de France route, which they train for 6 months every year. They do the route, which is a lot of, this.
yeah.
Forget about it, is what I say.
Yeah.
I'll be
No,
speaking
but
your
that would be a
watch.
fun thing to watch, and
Maybe
I
a
have
glass
a
of
lot of
something,
those
right.
too. I'm a spectator by heart too, and there's a lot of those. For some reason, I don't dream of like seeing the World Series or going to the Super Bowl because I've been to enough baseball and football games to have gotten my fill of the sports. But I have a dream. I've always wanted to go to Wimbledon.
Mm-hmm.
Would love
good
to
one.
do that.
That's a good one.
For some reason, the Kentucky Derby, I would love to go there.
No
wear
interest.
a hat.
I don't like to see
Daytona
animals.
500. I want to see what that world is like. It's a whole different world
Yeah,
to me
that
than
I wouldn't
NASCAR
mind.
existence or the car racing. I
You
just
don't
would
have to
get
go
a
to
kick out
Daytona.
of
We
it.
can go right up to New Hampshire and do
Because
that.
my dream is not to go to Loudon, New Hampshire. It's to go to the Daytona 500. Oy vey. And then I would also like to go to the Masters and see these sports that I've never actually seen as a spectator, but are such high visibility fun things. So a lot of my bucket list includes.
Okay, sports.
Okay.
So what about that pile
She's
over
moving
there?
me along. Here's my Kentucky Derby. We think it's a horse race. I want to go. I've been dreaming of Lake Cabo in Italy. Como.
Lake Como.
Como.
I've been there actually.
You have?
I have. It's
And maybe you bump into
everything
Mr.
you thought
Clooney.
it
Look
was.
at that. Gorgeous,
It is
gorgeous
absolutely
place.
gorgeous.
And Hawaii, which I know you've been to,
Yes, a long
has
time
been
ago,
on
but-
my list. Again, that's one of those like a China where you need to take the time.
Is this
because
where-
well, I got
Modern
first of
Family.
all, Modern Family, which is my
Her favorite
show.
TV
my favorite
show
and
of
they
all
just
time.
did their special in Hawaii, and it made the place look even better.
You know who
Plus, my dream. Wait, my dream is this
Did you
spot.
just-
Yeah, it's the only way I can shut you up. This spot. Look at this. Hello, is
That
that
is
me?
magnificent.
Yeah. So this is
I
the
don't know.
spot.
Hold
I
on.
forget the name of it.
That
we
is
don't need
definitely
to know
not you. By
Well, look
by
at-
any stretch.
No, she's a little different looking than I am. She's not Jewish. But anyway, it's a gorgeous waterfall spot in
Gorgeous.
Hawaii. And spas, if I could go to every spa that existed in the world and get a massage, I would die happy.
I would.
See, that's just
I
to
could,
me.
I can understand that. But not every spa in the whole world.
Why not?
I don't know.
I want it.
Because
It's
after
my
a while,
bucket list. That's on my bucket.
You're right. You're
I don't
right.
want to go to the Tour de France.
Do you know whose favorite show is Modern Family besides yours and mine?
No, who?
Steven Spielberg's. He met him. I think it. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, he
He
What's
met.
his name?
Yeah. What's his name? The father.
Watching the Boomer Bros try to remember things can't be good television. It's
I
just
bet
typing.
something tells me that there are folks out there who agree with us. And by the way, we were supposed to read some of the
Oh yeah.
do you have some? No.
Unfortunately, we forgot to bring our fans' responses, but it was interesting because we read them, and a lot of them had to do with their children. One woman said on her bucket list was to have the relationship with her 20-year-old daughter that she used to have. If she could just succeed, because we all know what that can be like.
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted to travel with their kids. A lot of people wanted to travel without their kids, which we can also relate to and understand. A lot of traveling involved in our Boomer Broads fans
As
too.
with us as well.
Yeah, and
But most
a lot of
importantly,
around the world
thank
stuff.
you for responding. We love it. And we do read them. We do. We just forget to bring them onto the show.
We have to do a show on memory and the problem. If
Next-
we can just remember to do it, we'll do a show on
Next
memory.
show.
Honestly,
But
that's a
honestly,
problem.
write us your feelings on memory because Janet has been mocking me and worried about me and wanting to check me in somewhere, like immediately, because of my memory. And then we read Nora Ephron has written a book going, if I could just remember.
She says, I'm 69 years old, and I can't remember a thing, and I don't
She's
know
65
anybody.
years old, I
She
think.
said 69. I remembered that. She said, I'm 69 years old, I can't remember a thing, and no one I know can remember anything. And I thought, well,
How do you feel about
There
that
you go.
subject? We'll be
on
doing
that
our next
note,
show, yeah.
If we can remember, we'll do it next week.
Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.